Yeah. Welcome to Block 56 Studios. I'm Lynn Neiman. Thanks for joining us. Today in the studio we have Elliot Rock and Rob Hawkins, two recording arts students from Tribeca Flashpoint. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
So Elliot and Rob recently returned from covering Microsoft's presence at South by Southwest, a music, film, and technology festival. Can you tell us a little bit about the festival?
It was it's a good time. We spend a lot of time with working and interviewing, holding the boom for 15 minutes at a time, and then we'd have like a 2-minute break right to go into the next one. So spent most of the time with a lot of hard work, but we had some downtime too. So
yeah, how do you do that for so long if you're the only one holding the boom?
Well, we both were, and just keep going, just keep. It's like, all right, hopefully it'll just kind of keep hoping that it'll end soon in a sense, because certain ones went like 15 minutes depending on the interviewer.
Yeah, we were doing like a 2-camera system too, so we had the booms hooked straight to the camera, and I mean, me and him, we'd cover, one would go over, one would go under on the subjects being interviewed and the interviewee. So, I mean, that got us a little bit of a break, but it was still long days, and my arms were sore by the end of the trip.
Well, speaking of break, how did you get this project?
I was actually back home in Indiana out for coffee with my cousin, and I got an email from Tom Blakemore, and I responded back, and he called me immediately and asked me if I was up for an out-of-town gig, and he then mentioned it's Austin, Texas, it's South by Southwest, and I looked at my schedule and I was like, yep, I'm clear.
So what did you do at the festival exactly?
Well, mainly we were, covering different interactive booths, and pretty much anything related with Microsoft was definitely interviewed.
So what were people seeing?
They were seeing new things coming out for, it wasn't the iPad. What was that?
Yeah, it was pretty much like the Microsoft version.
Yeah, it was like
iPad.
the Microsoft version of iPad, and it was just, they were demoing a lot of applications for this tablet. And
okay, so as they're talking and telling people about the product,
we were catching the audio, and we were recording video as well. But yeah, our main thing was get good audio and
try to get as close as possible, even during wide shots.
That's a pretty big client. What was it like working for them, or in that capacity?
It was
awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome, to say the least. But as far as working for that big of a client, I was kind of nervous going into it, getting into Austin, and then realizing that I was there to help and provide footage for Microsoft. And
yeah, in a sense, it was kind of nice how they put us to work so fast, because you didn't really have too much time to think about it. You just did it.
Yeah. So then when you weren't working, I mean, was there downtime where you're kind of relaxed with the Microsoft people?
Well, not the first day.
yeah, not the first day or two, actually.
Yeah.
We when we did get free time, it was like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, and I was exhausted. I don't know about you.
I don't know how we managed to wake up at like 8 in the morning the next day, pretty much.
We got to sleep. We would get back to our hotel at like 1 in the morning and go to sleep 2, 3 o'clock, and then we'd have to be up 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning for the next day of shooting.
So you're working with these, important clients, and so what's it like balancing that professionalism with, downtime where you're kind of more relaxed?
Well, they made it a really fun atmosphere, so it really wasn't too big of a problem, because when they were done, like, you could tell when they were really ready to work, and then when there was some downtime, they'd start relaxing, and I kind of like followed in that lead.
Yeah, you could definitely tell. Chris and Denny were the main two that we were working for, and you could tell when they were done for the day and when they really wanted to push and get stuff done. So
how do you think this kind of opportunity helps students?
it
totally
was great,
different from
yeah.
anything you get from school. I mean, this was a school thing that we went on, but
Yeah, there was no like budget in a sense. It was like,
Yeah.
if, you know, we were told, okay, you eat something, bring the receipt back. You know.
We were given a per diem. It's a lot different than working on a student film, and that's just because it was Microsoft. And
Yeah.
when you're a student, you don't really have the funds or the budget.
Right.
It was kind of like, oh, you're out of sandwiches. You'd have a whole
Yeah.
bunch more brought. It was pretty crazy. That was all at the W.
Nice. Very nice. Well, thank you so much for stopping by to give us a little flavor of, let us know what it was like down there.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you for joining us here at Block 56 Studios. And we'll see you around the block.
Thank you.